personal behavior and provide support to sustain that behavior. History and development of guidance and counseling. Worldwide perspective. Guidance and counseling as a discipline has an abundant evidence to show that it originated from America, at the beginning of the 20th century, because of the society's emphasis on individual development. Vocational guidance movement. In 1908, Frank Parsons founded a vocational bureau in Boston. Parsons' concern and belief was that if individuals can understand their strengths and weaknesses, such knowledge can be used to choose vocational opportunities. In India, Patrika University is said to be one of the first institutions to start paying attention to the problems of students. Koka, 2009, stated that the university started providing counseling services to its students in 1745. Immediately the Department of Psychological Research Services was established. After that, the institution was well known for guidance and counseling in India and the United States of America. From 1950 and during 1960, guidance and counseling continued to develop in different countries in the world because it was regarded to be of help to pupils. Learners were helped to make decisions and assisted in their career path. History and development of guidance and counseling in Africa. African societies have various forms of providing counseling to the young people and children. Counseling in Africa has been there since time immemorial. Guidance and counseling in African schools draws back history from the village setup. Most people were involved in guidance and counseling in the communities they lived in. Traditional African societies had people who were doing the counseling, for example uncles, aunties, grandparents and other influential people such as chiefs and kings. Among the common ways of offering counseling includes giving advice to young people and sharing wisdom with people who have experience in life. Guidance and counseling in African schools is provided in different ways to pupils, with each African country taking its own approach. Although guidance and counseling has been part of the African society, the integration of guidance services in the education system only began in the late 50s. History of guidance and counseling in Africa. The Ministry of Education and Sports, 2005, in Uganda reported that guidance and counseling was a component within their primary school curriculum, meaning that every teacher trainee gets exposed to guidance and counseling skills and knowledge during his or her training. This has helped Uganda to successfully implement guidance and counseling in its schools, even though there are a lot of challenges. In Kenya, it is reported that guidance and counseling is provided to the learners in schools. However, Kamara, 2001, revealed that in Kenya effective counseling is not provided to the learners in schools because the schools use family processes in providing guidance and counseling to the learners. In Nigeria, school counseling began in 1959, and was only found in high schools. It rarely existed in primary schools. Makud, 1947, reported that school counseling has been a very big challenge for schools in Nigeria because little or no services were provided to primary schools. In Tanzania, guidance and counseling is as well provided even though it is not on the school timetable. Wikipedia Encyclopedia, 2012, reports that in relation to the guidance and counseling in Tanzanian schools, primary schools had no defined teachers to counsel pupils in schools. In short, there was no programmed or timetabled action on counseling in schools. The counseling is left to voluntary teachers and other stakeholders interested in education. Historical background of guidance and counseling in Zambian schools dates back to the late 60s, which is an indication that before that time there was no guidance and counseling in Zambian schools. However, society counseling was manifested in the relationship between elders and young people. Counseling was seen during ceremonies such as weddings and many other celebrations. Traditionally, guidance and counseling of young people was associated to elders in a particular society. The guidance and counseling was based on Zambian values, customs and the way of life of each particular people of Zambia. According to the Ministry of Education, 2001, school guidance services in Zambia began in 1967. But it was not until 1970 when the secondary schools were directed by the Ministry of Education to allow teachers to take up responsibilities of career teachers. Through this arrangement, pupils were helped to become aware of the many occupations they were able to do, and they were also helped to decide on what they should do when they leave school. Guidance Unit was created in 1981 and operated as a separate entity to be in charge of school guidance. There were no guidance services for the learners in primary schools. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we end our today's topic. What do you think about guidance and counseling in your system? Please leave us a comment. Please don't forget subscribe and press notification bell to be the first to receive our videos as we upload them. See you later.